you can see that river is in full spate. It's rushing over the bridge as well. Obviously, the bridge has been closed for commute, for traffic, but you can look at those visuals on your screens, clearly terrifying. People are over there trying to make sure that nobody uses that bridge. So Arzu, obviously we are seeing devastating visuals that are coming in from Sri Lanka, and this is because of Cyclone Ditwah that is cruising across the nation as we speak. It was a deep depression, but now it's turned into a mild cyclone over there in the country.
Well, yes, and in fact there are several footages, visuals that are coming in from Sri Lanka, which shows the devastating, flood causing a lot of loss in the city. Also, the footage also showed a car being swept away by flood water near the eastern town of Ampara, about 410 kilometers east of Colombo, leaving 3 passengers dead. Also not about this, but there are other several incidents that have led to the loss of life in the area, where there are several buildings have been swept away, and lot of loss that people are facing right now. They have been shifted to a safer place, but yes, authorities are now carrying out the rescue operation to save the other people. As of now, also there are more than 40 people that have lost their life. Also, what we're getting to know, there are more than 25 people who are still missing in the region. So definitely, it is devastating, and also had havoc by flooding homes, fields, and also the roads. Yes.
Absolutely, Arzu. In fact, please do stay on with us. We'd like to introduce some more visuals that are coming in from Sri Lanka. And as you can see in the visuals on your screens, heavy amount of water is gushing through a dam. You can see the visuals that the dam is being overburdened by the force of the flood water. So on your screens you can look at that dam which is overburdened by that flood water over there. So Arzu, obviously we are seeing this overburdened dam as well. We can see that water is gushing through, but we have been also reporting of heavy rainfall across various districts. The rainfall in fact is measuring from 25 mm per hour to 15 mm per hour. That is massive, heavy, intense rainfall, and this is in various areas, and I believe that is causing all that havoc that you were talking about.
Well, definitely, and there is a heavy rainfall in the area. Ditwah begins as a deep depression off its eastern coast, but later intensified into a cyclone, and it is expected to make a landfall in India too. And in fact, there are videos uploaded on the social media shows houses being washed away as flood water escapes through towns. Temporary shelters have been set up for the affected families. The country is now bracing itself for more severe weather. Today itself, as Cyclone Dwa moves along its eastern coast. So in Sri Lanka, river levels are continuing to rise across, and the DMC has warned residents in low-lying areas to move to the higher grounds. A red level flood warning has been issued for the low-lying areas. Within the next 48 hours, the irrigation department said, and the areas at risk include the capital Colombo. More than 200 mm of rain is expected in some central and northern parts of the island. Today itself, this is what we are getting to know from the officials. Also, key roads connecting the province have been closed, while train services have been heavily affected in some areas, as their worst flooding this century in Sri Lanka was in June 203, where 254 people were killed and hundreds of thousands were displaced. So definitely this is also creating havoc in the area. A lot of people went missing, the houses walls away, and people are still trying to find the safer place in the city. Yes.
Absolutely. In fact, Arzu, stay on with me. We have some more visuals coming in. As you can see on your screens, a heavy flow of water gushing through a river bed. You can see the amount of water gushing through with a very strong force. People can also be seen standing on a bridge watching this. So obviously this is a very dangerous situation. People should move to safety because we can see over there that the water level inside and over that in that river is dangerous. People should move to safety. In fact, Arzu, when we talk about safety and precautions that are being conducted across the country, how have the rescue operations been? How many people have been evacuated or moved to safety? Any information on that front?
Well, if we talk about, as we can clearly see in the visuals, there is a heavy rainfall, there the flooding, also a landslide due to the Ditwah cyclone, but still people seem to be standing very close to the affected area. They are watching the heavy flow of water passing through the bridge, which is very concerning. In fact, the government has appealed, appealed to the people to be aware about the situation and not to risk their life and stay away from the region which are highly affected. Also, the tourism department has also urged the people not to come to Sri Lanka as the situation is very alarming and serious. There is a heavy rainfall. There, the houses have been washed away. The flooding can be seen in several areas. So definitely, it's a very alarming situation. And also, the rescue operation is going on through the Navy. Through Navy, Army, all together are carrying out the operation to move people to the safer